With businesses buried under the pandemic-induced shutdown and more than 1.4 million New Jersey residents unemployed, Democrat state lawmakers have pushed a measure to impose a state tax on health insurers, with plans to vote in both houses tomorrow. Business groups estimate it will increase typical family premiums by at least $600 a year. Here to explain the bill is Kevin Logan from the Assembly Republican office. Kevin, what do we know about this new tax?
The Democrat majority is proposing a 2.5% tax on health insurance premiums. This is an expanded Obamacare tax that was not collected in the past 2 years and recently repealed by Congress on a bipartisan basis after they determined it caused insurance and out-of-pocket healthcare costs to rise for consumers and families. This is in addition to several taxes on healthcare implemented to fund Obamacare in New Jersey. Studies showed Obamacare taxes were expected to increase premiums this year by 2%.
There was some heavy opposition from Republicans Thursday in the Assembly Financial Institutions and Insurance Committee. Here's a clip of Assemblyman Christopher DePhillips from Bergen County during that hearing on Zoom.
Respectfully, this legislation is tone deaf and couldn't come at a worse time for consumers and businesses. Only in New Jersey could we possibly argue that taxing insurance will somehow lower healthcare costs. New Jersey residents know better. Let's vote down this bill. I vote no.
And after the hearing, Assemblyman Bob Auth put out this statement. As businesses creep to the precipice of collapse, it's deplorable that Democrats are oblivious to it. Everyone on the committee agreed that there are problems with this bill, but Democrats are moving it. It's the height of hypocrisy to tell the public you have concerns and turn around and support it anyway. But businesses and insurance groups were also opposed. Kevin, what did they say?
Business groups say the cost of insurance in New Jersey is growing and the tax will only make it harder for them to maintain coverage for their employees. The pandemic has exacerbated these issues and others. Businesses have argued the tax will make insurance less affordable and have an impact on their ability to stay open in the state and jeopardize the state's recovery. Insurance groups also testified in committee that they are funding 2 taxes on premiums to help fund Obamacare in the state already. The companies have stated without the tax, insurance rates will be lower, and the group said enacting the tax will cause insurance prices to rise and make it less affordable for families and seniors.
How does this affect everyday people?
The impact is going to be felt by employees and consumers as costs for healthcare and insurance premiums rise. Businesses may also decide they cannot afford to pay for insurance, forcing employees to buy their own or receive coverage from state plans like Medicaid, which could lead to rising state costs. Fewer businesses have provided insurance in the last 5 years, with the business study showing the percentage of employers providing health coverage dropping to 77% in 2018, down from 87% in 2014. Taxing healthcare won't make it more affordable.
Democrats are putting up the bill for final votes tomorrow in the Senate and Assembly. We'll keep following this story.